You're standing there, and she wraps you in a hug. It's not just a quick, polite embrace. It's one of those lingering hugs. You can truly feel it. Your heart starts to race. Your mind begins spinning, and you're thinking, what now? Should I pull away first? Do I say something? Or do I just stand there, frozen, hoping I don't mess it up? Here's the truth. That moment, the hug, is a test, and how you react could change everything. But what if I told you the secret to remaining on our minds indefinitely isn't about what you say or do in that exact moment? It's about what you don't do. And it all boils down to an ancient philosophy, Stoicism. Let's break it down. Stoicism isn't merely some old philosophy you read in books. It's a way of living. It's about mastering your emotions, staying calm under pressure, and understanding what's genuinely within your control. When it comes to relationships, especially those moments that feel like they could go either way, Stoicism provides the tools to not just survive, but to thrive. Today, we're discussing one of those moments, the hug. It might seem minor, but it's a microcosm of everything Stoicism teaches us. How do you remain present? How do you show her you're someone worth remembering? And how do you achieve this without overthinking or trying too hard? That's what we're exploring today. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll view hugs and relationships in a whole new light. Let's be real. Most of us overthink physical touch. A hug isn't just a hug. It's a moment of connection. And how you handle it can either deepen that connection or completely kill it. The problem is, we get so caught up in our heads that we miss the moment entirely. We're busy contemplating what to say, how long to hold on, or whether we're doing it right. In that overthinking, we lose the one thing that matters most, presence. Stoicism teaches us that the key to any interaction isn't about controlling the outcome. It's about controlling ourselves, our thoughts, our reactions, our energy. So the challenge here isn't just about responding to a hug. It's about responding in a way that demonstrates you're grounded, confident, and fully present. And that's where most of us go wrong. 1. The power of presence. Let's begin with the most crucial Stoic principle, presence. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." What does that mean in the context of a hug? It means the moment isn't about her, it's about you. Are you completely there? Or are you stuck in your head worrying about what comes next? Here's a story. Marcus Aurelius led the Roman Empire during one of its most tumultuous periods: wars, plagues, betrayals. He faced it all. But through it all, he remained present. He didn't allow the chaos of the external world to distract him from what he could control, his own mind. Now, consider a hug. It's a moment of connection, but also a moment of vulnerability. If you're not present, she'll feel it. Your energy will be off. You'll pull away too soon, or hold on too long, or say something awkward. But if you're entirely there, if you're grounded in the moment, she'll feel that too. And that makes all the difference. So, how do you stay present? Start by focusing on your breath. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the warmth of her hug, the way it feels, the way it smells. Don't think about what comes next. Just be there. That's the first step to mastering the moment. 2. Control what you can accept. Control. Epictetus, another influential Stoic philosopher, declared, "Some things are within our control, and some things are not." When it comes to a hug, here's what you can't control: how she feels, how long she wants to hug, or what she thinks about you. But here's what you can control: your energy, your posture, and your mindset. Let me tell you a story about Epictetus. He was born a slave, yet he didn't allow his circumstances to define him. Instead, he focused on what he could control: his thoughts, his actions, and his attitude. And that's what made him one of his era's most respected philosophers. Now, apply that to a hug. You can't control whether she likes you or not, but you can control how you show up. Are you calm and confident? or nervous and fidgety. Your energy sets the tone for the entire interaction. Here's a practical tip. Before the hug, take a deep breath and remind yourself of this Stoic principle. You can't control her, but you can control you. And when you show up as the best version of yourself, that's what she'll remember. 3. The art of detachment. How? Let's discuss detachment. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively on love and relationships. He believed that the key to happiness was detachment, not in the sense of not caring, but in the sense of not being attached to specific outcomes. Here's a story. Seneca once wrote to a friend heartbroken over a failed relationship. He told him, "You lose only what you cling to." In other words, the more you cling to a particular outcome, the more you set yourself up for disappointment. So, how does this apply to a hug? Simple. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about whether she likes you or not. Don't stress about what comes next. Just enjoy the moment for what it is. Here's the thing. When you're detached from the outcome, you're more relaxed. And when you're relaxed, you're more attractive. It's a paradox, but it's true. The less you care about impressing her, the more impressive you become. So, the next time you're in a hug, remind yourself, this moment is enough. You don't need it to lead to anything else. Just be there and let the rest take care of itself. 4. Silence speaks louder. Now, let's talk about silence. In a world where everyone tries to fill every space with words, silence is powerful. The Stoics believed that silence was a form of strength. It demonstrates confidence, self-control, and presence. Here's a modern-day example. Think about the most charismatic person you know. Chances are they're not the one doing most of the talking. They're the one listening, observing, and speaking only when they have something meaningful to contribute. So, how does this apply to a hug? Simple. Don't feel the need to fill the silence. If the hug ends and there's a moment of quiet, that's perfectly okay. You don't need to say something clever or funny. Just let the moment breathe. Here's why this works. Silence creates intrigue. It leaves her wondering what you're thinking. And that curiosity is what keeps you on her mind. So, the next time you're in a hug, embrace the silence. Let it speak for you. 5. Leaving a lasting impression. Finally, let's discuss how to leave a lasting impression. The Stoics believed that the key to a good life was virtue, not validation. In other words, it's not about what others think of you, it's about who you are. Here's a personal story. I once knew a guy who was always the life of the party. He was funny, charming, and always had something to say. But here's the thing, no one truly remembered him. Why? Because he was trying too hard. He was so focused on impressing everyone that he forgot to be himself. Now, compare that to someone who is calm, grounded, and authentic. That's the person people remember. That's the person who stays on your mind. So, how do you become that person? It's simple. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Don't try to impress her. Don't try to be someone you're not. Just be you. And when you do that, you'll leave a lasting impression, not because of what you did, but because of who you are. Here's the truth. A hug isn't just a physical act. It's a reflection of your inner state. If you're anxious, she'll feel it. If you're present, she'll feel that too. And if you can master that moment not by trying to impress her, but by simply being grounded and authentic, you'll stand out in a way most people never do. That's the Stoic secret. It's not about the hug itself, it's about who you are in that moment. And when you get that right, you don't just stay on her mind, you stay in her heart. So, to recap, the next time you're in a moment like this, whether it's a hug, a conversation, or anything in between, remember the Stoic principles. Stay present. Control what you can, detach from the outcome, embrace silence, and focus on being the best version of yourself. Because when you do that, you don't just respond to the moment, you elevate it. And that's how you stay on her mind forever. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button.